There are lots of agents back home in Nigeria who dupe our fellow Nigerians for reasons best known to them. There's something called do it yourself. You can actually immigrate to Canada by looking into the government of Canada's website, and you will find tons of information on how to come here. But our people have been brainwashed because the agents keep telling them that, look, this is how you can do it. You can't do it yourself. You have to pay us to get you here or get you UK, anywhere abroad. Yes, I am not a licensed immigration consultant.
Yeah, you always say that.
And I always make it known on my page that please, if you need one, I do know people who have helped people in the right way, because the government of Canada is saying, come through the right channel, you know. And again, you don't even need to pay somebody for your immigration purposes. It's written on the government of Canada website. You don't need to pay someone. You can actually do it yourself. When international students go and pay agents, what these agents are saying, not just international students, but I want to be focused on international students. What they are telling them is that when you enter, just start the school, you can actually change it to PR immediately. And I asked myself, according to the government of Canada immigration, there is a process. You cannot just be an international student today and tomorrow you get your PR. Whoever is saying that to you, but they are deceiving you, and that is the reason why we have a number of homeless people in this country, because they have lied to them and told them that the grass is greener here. So when you come here, you can actually, you know, change your this thing. And sorry to say, I'm going to use the word here. I have promised myself I will not use the word. They tell them, just go and do aduro, seek asylum. That is what is raining now. Loneliness in this country is real. You can see people shed tears on social media saying, tired, I'm all alone, this and this. It is real. Like, there is no way you'll be in this country and you have never felt lonely or depressed. It's not even possible. Something that will be close to it would have happened, because when it comes to the winter season, that is why the doctors will tell you to go and do or take your vitamin D, because it's so gloomy, it's dark, no sunshine, and you are always, you know, there's this sadness that comes with winter period. So a lot of people feel that way, and sometimes it is because of the things people have done to them. It could either be they have maybe a breakup, or it could either be the families have said, to hell with you, or whatever you want to do with your life is your business. They might have done a lot. Maybe they've even ventured into business. I think it is the mentality that we brought from our agents back home that have caused a lot of these things that are happening to happen right now. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody knows the immigration status of any other person except the immigration officer. So I cannot come to you now and say, Ogbeni, what is your immigration status? Are you a visitor? Is it not my business? And anybody asking you that question in this country, you should be bold enough. You should be bold enough to say, Oga, are you now the new immigration officer? Who gave you the right to ask me that question? I will not give you that answer, because I am not authorized to give you that answer. So Nigerians are going back home as we speak. Because one, they see that they can't cope. Two, what they told them about abroad is not what is totally different from what they are saying. So they now decide that, you know what, plus taxes, loneliness, cold weather, the bills. Sometimes it can make somebody to overthink.
Yeah, I get it. Still on immigration.
Yeah.
I know you said that several times and you've established it that you're not an immigration lawyer, which is amazing. I saw in one of your videos too, maybe somebody asked if you can bring them to Canada. And you're like, I knew that was very hilarious. And I'm like, yeah! You keep hitting on travel agents back home. I know that a lot of people have fallen prey and they got here, they got pretty stranded. what are some of the advices you would give to international students, you would give to married folks, you would give to people who are coming here to Canada? Either they are migrating or they are coming on a visitor's visa with the intention to transition into a work visa. What are the because I know you talk about this, like you're an advocate for this particular topic. What are some of the advices you want to give?
First and foremost,
Let's have it.
The best way now, 2025, the best way to move to Canada now is as a permanent resident. I'll repeat, the best way for you to move to Canada, especially if you're coming with family, the best way is to come as a permanent resident. That way you know that, yes, you don't hold one paper. Now, for international students, my advice is this. Yes, I am not an immigration consultant, but from my experience and experience of other people that I know, your best option is to come and take a master's program. Because if you have dependent, like a spouse and a child or children, the Government of Canada website says that right now, the new update was that if you're studying a master's program at least 16 months in length, you can bring your family with you to Canada. Now, for those who cannot afford the master's program, because we understand, say, it's difficult.
True.
If you're coming to study a postgraduate program, make sure it is under STEM. STEM. You can check what it is. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Go and check it. If you are studying a postgraduate program, make sure that your course is within these 4 things. Because that is the only way you can get your postgraduate work permit if you are in the in-demand jobs, home economics. You have to be sure that home economics is part of the STEM. If it is not, then I don't see any reason why a Nigerian person who wants to make this place your home, you will now decide that you want to do that program or take that program. No, it won't help you in the long run. And for those who will take a 1-year program hoping to integrate, my advice, because you asked for my advice, my advice would be this. If you have experience from back home, say you've worked in a big establishment, like maybe the banks, the oil sector or so, you can apply under Express Entry, Federal Skilled Worker Program. You can do that too, because that way at least you get into the Express Entry pool. That's the truth, and there is no magic about it. All the information you want is on the Government of Canada's website, www.cic.gc.ca. All that information is there for you to go and read. Now, for those who are planning to come on visitor's visa, please, I'm begging you. I kneel down. In fact, I don't want to kneel down now, but I am begging you, please, abort mission. Because you cannot walk. No, currently, before now, as at 2024, those that came on the visitor's visa, like early 2024, those that came on visitor's visa were able to switch to an LMIA, which is a labor market impact assessment job that will now give them a permit to work for that particular employer. But with all the number of changes that have been happening, the Government of Canada is now saying no more. So what that means is that if your agent is telling you that don't worry, come on visitor visa, you can get a job, it's not true, please. It is not true, because you cannot get a job. I have one family right now, I won't mention their names. The man has a wife, 2 children, and his wife is currently pregnant. And they came on visitor visa and they want to stay in this country.
Wow.
They sold everything they have. Please, abort mission. Don't do it.
Abort.
Don't do it. No, I'm serious. Some people can be lucky when they come. They at the junction, that's at the airport, which is the junction, they chop aduro. Fine. But do you know that very soon, according to the new update, they are streamlining that particular road? I am not here to bad belly anybody, because people will see, they will still come for me. They will still come for me on this video. That deportation, that asylum that you are seeking make sure you have a good story. Because right now, the things have changed. They are no longer saying, I made this, I made that. If they are looking for me, they will kill me, they will do this. Look, this is 2025. Let us be smart. It's either you come as a permanent resident, or you have somebody who is here, who is sponsoring you to move here. My last words will be, please, immigrate wisely. Come to Canada the right way. If you're using an agent, remember, your agent cannot guarantee you a visa to Canada. That is the truth. Nobody can except the officers themselves. If you are in Canada and you're a Nigerian, please reach out to the nearest Nigerian community around you. International students, please, if you are struggling, don't keep it to yourself. Come out and let us know. If you can't talk to many people, reach out to me. I have an Instagram page, I have a TikTok page, or shoot me an email. I want to hear from you guys. For those who maybe know of those who are on the streets, who are homeless, please reach out to me on my Instagram page, because I see a lot of content creators who are Nigerians in Canada, and they are collecting money from fellow Nigerians who want to Japa or who want to do one or two. Please, I want to let you know on this podcast that the immigration Canada, they are on the lookout for people like you. You that is collecting money from fellow Nigerians or fellow people who are looking to migrate. When they catch you and you are sent back home, no con they talk say now your village people, because now you do yourself. So with these few points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince and not confuse you guys that one, you can migrate to Canada on your own. DIY is that's what my specialty is, and we can be the best Nigerians that we can be.